would not have, yeah.
Because next year.
I would not have recognized you.
I just don't like it.
So first.
I'm glad that I was learning that. And then I like, his mom's okay with it, but like him and his sister were up there and like, they're just maybe.
What? It's cold? It is definitely cold here. Eventually we'll close that door. We'll hope.
Gotta go rouse the family.
So we still want to sit together.
What's happening? What's going on? I just can't remember the name of it. It's still there. It was on the right, yeah,
More different.
How's your
Yeah, I can take the car out. Okay, the arm's not 100% better. It's going to be a few months, but. I remember Michael and Nancy from Philadelphia. They're from Philly. So.
Yeah, I know. And they said you're from Turkey. Yeah, so it's like 4 all my cousins are in Turkey.
I usually say Jersey. It's close enough.
Everyone, I mean,
Everyone's heard of it. Now they all live in Morgan also, but still. It's story.
people were not in Philadelphia for Turkey. Not in Philadelphia. I mean,
you don't remember?
oh wait, no, airport. So one person is all like,
Okay. Honestly, the video, no, wow, sounds great.
or they, you can see what Lila.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
All right, so Shabbat Shalom. We're going to get started. The room is going to fill up massively in a minute. But, so I should probably, well, I'll say it anyway. So big welcome, of course, to the extended family of Lila Golub, who are all downstairs, so they won't hear the welcome, but still, we're welcoming them.
They're coming up.
And they're all coming. So there a lot of them from Houston, Texas, but from other places. But we also have a lot of people I didn't expect to see necessarily tonight. So Michael and Nancy are visiting us from Philadelphia. Nora, who was a big part of Congregation for a long time, visiting us from Washington, D.C. And so it's wonderful to have so many familiar faces, but we haven't seen in a while. So thanks for being here. It's great to have you. And I just feel, tremendous gratitude for having to get to celebrate this Bat Mitzvah and for all our visitors' presence, but also for my hand. The guitar is coming out for the first time in like almost 3 months, the whole service. Very grateful.
Coming off the injured receiver.
Exactly. I'm still like designated hitter, I can't do push-ups yet, but I can play guitar. All right. We're going to start with Let the Heavens Rejoice and the Earth Be Glad, page 6. Yismechu Hashamayim. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. ירם הים, ירם הים, ירם הים, ומלואו. ירם הים, ירם הים, ירם הים, ומלואו. All right, we're going to go to page 9. מזמור שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, כי נפלאות עשה. הושיע לו ימינו, וזרוע קודשו. איי 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 הודיע אדוני ישועתו לעיני הגויים. גילה צדקתו, זכר חסדו ואמונתו לבית ישראל. ראו כל אפסי הארץ את ישועת אלוהינו. הריעו לאדוני כל הארץ, פיצו ורננו וזמרו. זמרו לאדוני בכינור, בכינור, בקול זמרה. בחצוצרות בקול שופר, הריעו לפני המלך אדוני. ירם הים ומלואו, תבל ויושביה. איי 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 נקמו יכאוך, יחננים ירדנו לפני אדוני כי בא לשפוט הארץ. ישפוט תבל וצדק ועמים במישרים. אוי איי 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 We are going to be on page 12 for Romanu. Page 12. Romanu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachamu le'har kodsho. Romanu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachamu le'har kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romanu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romanu. Romanu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachamu le'har kodsho. All right, page 13. And we're now going to have the Gold Sisters who are going to lead most of the service with me, and even sort of by themselves, but we'll see. Adonai Craig Taubman tune, which is the one that they know the best. So, but we're doing all the first two and the last two stanzas here, which you might not know all of, but I'm here with you too. Welcoming our Shabbat bride, Kala. Shalom, Gam B'Simcha, U'B'Tzola, Tov Emunei, Am Segula, Bo'im Ala, Bo'im Jerusalem. May God come to you with all the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. Oh no, here we do have one. So we may be seated. I'll take a break for a second while I get out a stool. All right, we're on page 19. Mizmor shir leyom hashabbat, tov leholot le'Adonai, u'zamer l'shimcha elyon, u'zamer l'shimcha elyon, le'hagid b'boker hasecha, ve'elu nata b'leilot. Alea sola malak yo lavesh. Lavesh Adonai zita zar. Aftikon tevel ba'al kimot. Achon kisaka me'az v'lamata. Sunerot Adonai. Nasunerot kolam. Yisunerot ochyam. Mikolot ma'im. Ma'im rabim azirim. Mishpeream. Adir v'makom. Adonai. Please rise for the bar of hoop, page 22. We will have to read it out loud. Amen. 24.
Leman tizkaru b'yaseitem echol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim aleichem Ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hoseti etchem me'eretz Yisrael ve'yod lachem Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem Emet Adonai Elohechem Emet.
On page 30. Page 32. Malchut Torah Tzon Kulehem. Vashem Yisrael Chanishira B'Simcha Rabba V'Yamru Kulam. Yihi Chamocha V'Elim Adonai Yihi Chamocha V'Torah Kodesh Torah Tehillah Osei Pelech Torah Tehillah Osei Pelech Malchut Zecharo V'Necha Oker Yom Mimei Moshe Zei Li'am Ve'amu Adonai Yimloch Ve'Adonai Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael 1, 2, 3, 4 Yihi Chamocha V'Elim Adonai Yihi Chamocha V'Torah Kodesh Torah Tehillah Osei Pelech Torah Tehillah Osei Pelech Torah Tehillah Osei Pelech 33. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom ve'alidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom ve'alidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ushmor tzitzeinu V'chaim u'shalom ve'azah All right, this side of the room, start with me, round with Lila Norley. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'chaim Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom Hashivenu Sukkot Zomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, V'reiskat shalom aleinu, v'kol Mosheel, v'al Yerushalayim. Please rise for Shamru, page 34. Shamru, B'nei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, Shabbos, Asot, et HaShabbat, v'totam b'mitolam. B'nei Beit Yisrael, Oti le'olam, Oti le'olam, Oti le'olam. V'shamru, B'nei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, Asot, et HaShabbat, v'totam b'mitolam. Ki she'et yomim asa Adonai, et hashamayim ve'et haaretz ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat asot et hashabat v'totam b'mitolam. V'yom hashvi Shabbat v'yinafash, Shabbat v'yinafash, Shabbat v'yinafash, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat asot et hashabat v'totam b'mitolam. Hatzi Kaddish, page 35, remain standing.
Yikada Shemei Rabba. Amen. Yama Divra Chute V'yam Lech Malchute. V'chayechonu Yom Echad. U'chayet Kol Beit Yisrael. Ba'akala, ba'akala. U'yisman karim. Imeru.
Amen. Yehei
Shmei Rabba Mevorach. Le'olam olam le'omayah yibarach. Yibarach v'yishtabach. V'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yinaseh. V'yitador v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shmei l'kedusha. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran v'yalma. Imeru. Amen.
Private Amidah, pages 37 through 48.
Shalom in Ramah. Yaseh Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al Kol Yisrael. V'imru Amen. Yaseh Shalom. Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al Kol Yisrael.
Koach. Lila and Warren, you can sit down. I'm going to turn to page 49. I'm going to do the Matveya Tefillah, short form of the Amidah. I thought about skipping it, but I definitely have to do it in honor of Paul Sandberg, who died early this week. And for those who know him, he would lead this prayer every Friday night with great enthusiasm. May his memory be a blessing. Vayachlu hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tzivam vayachalim b'yom hashvi b'lachto asher asa vayishbo b'yom hashvi b'lachto asher asa vayvrech Elohim et yom hashvi vayikadesh oto yivo shavat mikol malachto asher b'Elohim la'asod Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elokei Avotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor V'Hanara, El Elyon, Kodei Shamayim Va'aretz, Magen Avo Bivaro, Mechayei Metim V'Mamaro, Ha'el HaKadosh Shein Kamohu Ameniach Le'amo Yom Shabbat Kodsho Kivam Ratza Lehaniach Lahem Kivam Ratza Lehaniach Lahem Lefanav Navo B'yirav Pachad V'nodeh Lishmo B'chol Yom Tamid Mahen habrachot el haodahot adon ashalom mekadesh hashavat u'barek shvi'i u'meniach mikdusha le'amikdush ne'oneh zecher l'maaseh v'reishi Eloheinu v'Avotenu, Ritzevim nuchatenu, Kachim mitzvotecha, v'tinchokenu b'toratecha, v'savenu mitzivecha, v'samchenu b'yeshuatecha, v'taher lebeinu, v'taher lebeinu, v'taher lebeinu, le'obdecha v'emet, v'taher lebeinu, v'taher lebeinu, v'taher lebeinu, le'obdecha v'emet. V'chleinu r'ayvleinu, v'avav ratzon Shabbat kodshecha, V'chuvah Yisrael l'chadesh Shemecha, Baruch atah Adonai, v'kadesh ha-Shabbat. Kaddish Shalem, page 53. We're going to call on Lila to lead us in that.
Amen. Yomadi v'rachir tevim l'chmachutei, v'chayichonim yomechonim chayetecho be'Yisrael, hagalav izman karibim eru.
Amen. Yehei Shnei Rabba Mevorach, Le'olam Olam Le'omaya Yivarach.
Yivarach v'yishtabach, v'yiba'ar v'yishramah v'naseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei kedusha.
Breakthrough.
Le'elam mikol b'chata v'shirata, shishbachata v'nechemata tamim ron v'yoma v'imeru.
Amen.
Tikabal tzlotchon v'chotchon v'chol Yisrael, kodama v'chon v'yishmaya v'imeru.
Amen.
Yehei shalom rabba min shmaya, v'chayim elin v'yokol Yisrael v'imeru.
Amen.
Yosei shalom b'mamah, v'yasei shalom, elin v'yokol Yisrael v'imeru.
Amen.
Yashikoah. Now you go sit down. All right, so in place of a sermon for Friday nights, for those who don't know, we're doing some years of history, micro history of the synagogue, going through the minutes of various years. And I want to tell you what happened in 1957, for the most part, at Temple Beth Abraham. So there was, first of all, there were, unless, hopefully I didn't do this one already, you'll tell me if I did, and then I'll move on to 58. But there was an I don't think so. There was an inter-congregational membership drive to the unaffiliated. Did we mention that before? So hopefully not. So all the congregations got together and they decided we're going to reach out and put ads in the Oakland Tribune to find those unsynagogued Jews, the Jews who are unaffiliated, and have them join, for whichever congregation fit them best. Now, I just cannot imagine that today, not necessarily because we can't or don't work together, but more because the ads that go out basically pay people not to join synagogues. That's a whole high horse that I get on often, but it's true. There's a lot of granting organizations that there's a lot of money toward getting people who they believe will never be affiliated to do other Jewish things instead of encouraging them to affiliate with congregations. Not that I'm upset about that or anything, but anyway, we're doing fine here at Temple Beth Abraham, but it's a very interesting phenomenon. And when I describe it to fellow clergy outside of Judaism, they just cannot possibly understand what I'm talking about. It's very interesting stuff. But they had an intercongregational membership drive. Second, we decided at Temple Beth Abraham that we would be a mass care center for Civil Defense Committee, from the Civil Defense Committee for Disasters. This is nuclear bomb shelter time, right? And we didn't build one, as far as I know. What's underneath here. But that was what they were talking about. They were very worried about nuclear fallout. And so we designated, or we decided we would be a mass care center. There was a motion to have Saturday bat mitzvahs for the first time, which meant that they were having them previous to 1957, just not on Saturdays. So, because otherwise they wouldn't have the motion for Saturday. Speaking on behalf of having bat mitzvahs on Saturdays were Dr. Arthur Roth, Morris Cohen, and Sam Clark. Opposed were Sam Katzberg and Saul Quitman, and the motion was defeated 63 to 46. No bat mitzvahs on Saturday yet in 1957. So sorry, Lila, but thankfully it is not 1957. So that was a pretty big deal, though. Pretty big vote. Very controversial at the time. There were serious financial problems despite the new comprehensive dues system that they had proposed or actually integrated. I don't know what that meant, but it wasn't working. All right, now.
How many people voted? Is that the congregational vote?
Yeah, that would definitely have to be the congregational vote, because the board would never have over 100 people. So at the congregational vote, and there were at the time there were at least 400 member families, maybe 500 even. We're in the beginning of the Schulweis era, so that's at an annual meeting. Well, not everybody goes.
Annual meeting's a decent amount.
Yeah, that's not a bad turnout, 100. So now then there was a report of the ritual committee, which I was fascinated by. So there are a couple things that they're dealing with. They're trying to get, they're saying the cantor will be part of the wedding package. Number one, the cantor. If you're getting wedding hair, the cantor goes. Number two, they're very upset about people are not singing enough in services, which is something that I'm always heartbroken. Except, we're really quite good now, honestly. We sing really, really well. But then the third thing, this is the one that cracks me up. The attendance at morning minyan is low. So they propose several solutions. One is helping with transportation, offering rides to people who need it. Another is merging the minyan with Beth Jacob down the street. So, because they must be having trouble too. But here's my favorite one. Paying people to attend. Of course, if you're having a financial crisis with a comprehensive dues system, that's going to be hard to implement. But anyway, there you go, 1957 at Temple Beth Abraham. All right. I don't think they implemented any of those solutions. They just kept going. Breakfast. And I'm guessing at that time that it was an everyday minyan. I don't know at what point, and I've not found in the minutes when we went from every day to Monday and Thursday. I'm going to digress for just a quick second, but I've told this before. My congregation in Cranston, Rhode Island, which said they had like 450 member families, but they had like 150, in all honesty, and they could not like ever get a morning minion. Like most, or even they had twice a day minion. They never had one, but in their heads, because 20 years before that, they used to have them. And then we had all kinds of people who would say, oh, give me a call, if you need one more, I'll be the 10th. But every single person was that, right? So if you don't have, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you can't call for the 10th. So they'd sit there and they'd call people on the phone. It was rough. Anyway.
Was there a phone in the sanctuary?
Well, so it wasn't for Saturdays, right? It was only for weekdays. So yeah, they went to the office right next to or whatever. They were calling people. It was
depressing.
It was very depressing. And then I had a few ideas, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays or whatever, or Monday, whatever religious school was there, Hebrew school, I would start the minyan at 5:30, and then the older grades would be there, and a couple of teachers would be there. And by the end of the year, you'd have a bar and bar mitzvah kids who would count. But then they got mad at that because no, minyan starts at 6 o'clock. People have to work. None of those people were working. They're all retired. They're all in their 80s. But still, that was the philosophy.
And
So
nobody who worked came.
yeah,
So.
it was just crazy. Anyway,
Thanks for sharing.
yeah. And if you have 15 people on Saturday, like you probably shouldn't try to have somebody every single day. But anyway, these were some of the problems that we had in Cranston. All right. Anyway, we are going to continue now with the Kiddush, page 55. Please rise and let's have Michael and Joe and Lila and Orna come on up. Here. Lila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzav b'anenu v'shabbat kodesho b'avod ratzon imkemanu zikanu ma'aseh bereshit kilu yom tehillah v'mikra'ei kodesh Zecher l'siyat Mitzrayim Ivanu b'harta ve'otanu kidasha Mikolim V'shabat koshecha V'yavadu ratzon V'yavadu And if you are near children or anyone else you feel comfortable blessing, put your hands on their heads. And we say, you have other parents today. Yisimach Elohim kasara rivka rachel v'leah. Yisimcha Elohim kafrai v'timanasha. Yerecha v'yishmerecha. Yeher Adonai panav elecha v'yikuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yisemecha shalom. May God bless you and keep you. May God's face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May God lift the divine face toward you and grant you peace.
Amen.
Remain standing for the Aleinu. Also, one final corollary to the minyan thing, but here we have 20. We don't buy it for Lincoln Jew. We have only Monday and Thursday, and we have over 20 people pretty much at all of our meetings. So it's really wonderful. Aleinu, page 57. Yeah, unless you guys want to lead Aleinu. Yeah, come on up. Yeah, gotta do your little dance too. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol v'ateinu l'yoseh b'reishit shelo asanu k'yeh haratzot v'lo samanu k'mishpot ha'adama shelo samchokenu kahem v'koraleinu kechol hamonam v'anachnu korim u'mishpachim u'modim L'ifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch
atuso, ushmi atuso, betave meromi. Ueloheinu, Eloheinu, efesuato, kakatu, betorato, belatayom, beashiratom, elecha bechama, ki Adonai, ruach Elohim, bashamayim mimahal, ve'al haaretz, mitavad, eino.
B'Torah Adonai Loch Elam Va'ed
V'ne'emar, v'haya Adonai, l'melech al kol haaretz, v'yom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
Yashikoach. Be seated. We lovingly recall the memory of our relatives and friends whose yortzites we observe during the coming week. We're thinking especially tonight of Nina Ballant, Erna Bender, Tony Burke, Louis Berman, Edith Budman, Marlene Berger Casper, Max Charlotte, Abraham Davis, Rose Davis, George Davis III, Sam Feltman, Michael Robert Gelfand, Jenny Gewurz, Martin Hepps, Benjamin Holloman, Ida Hyman, Pearson Jacobs, Adolph Kay, Masao Kishi, Stacy Leibowitz, Sidney Levy Jr., Al Mendelson, Victoria Misan, Miriam Noodler, Mordecai Parker, Herman Pinky Pankovic, Sylvia Reback, Kathy Roman, Michael Roman, Martin Rosenthal, Lawrence Rohde, Samuel Rubin, Stanley Scheckman, Lillian Schreiber, Anna Shalinsky, Helenita Tesler, Thelma Dan Tobin, B. Tuckman, Barry Turchin. We are in the Shloshim for Hinda Pearl Kahane, Saul Gittimer, and we are in the Shiva for Paul Sandberg. May all their memories be a blessing to us. We ask all those who are in mourning for observing Yortzeit, as well as anyone else who wishes to rise from the mourner's Kaddish, page 61. Yit Gadal, Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'alma Divrach Irute, V'amlich Malchute, V'chayechon V'yom Echon, V'chayed Echol Beit Yisrael, Pagala V'zman Kariv V'imru, Amen. Yehesh Mei Rabbah Mevorach, V'elam Lomeo Maya, V'farach V'ishtabach, V'pa'ar V'romam V'naseh, V'tadar V'tale V'talal, Shemei Kudsha, Barichu, Le'elamin Kol Birchata V'shirata, Tushbechata V'nechemata, Damiran V'alma V'imru, Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom B'mrama, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru, Amen.
Amen.
All right. Some announcements. There's challah and I think a few dessert items, maybe in the back or outside in the mini courtyard for after services. But tomorrow there's a big Shabbat service and a big Kiddush lunch where Lila Gola will become bat mitzvah, and she'll be leading Shachari, Torah service, Musaf, chanting Torah, chanting Haftorah, and giving the drash. So pretty much everything. So very excited about that. And there's also Shabbat Mishpacha tomorrow for the Tots, led by Mung. And there is Mahjong after services. On Sunday, the first adult B'nai Mitzvah class takes place here at 9:30 in the chapel. Next Friday night, we think we'll be in here, but Kaddish will be said, but it'll be a significantly abbreviated service. It's Kita Aleph Shera Shabbat, so the first graders will be in here. And I think that's Well, there's a WTVA Girls Night Out this Thursday at 7 p.m. in the Baum Center. It is Cookie and Jewelry Exchange. All right, I think that's it. Susan, miss anything that you know? Okay. All right. All right, so also, if you're new, the closing song, now that my guitar is back, we honor a pop artist who died recently, and we do one of their songs. That might be sort of appropriate if we can find that. So the artist we're going to honor today is Jimmy Cliff, the great reggae singer who died, and his song "Many Rivers to Cross," as he's crossed into whatever the next world means. I have a verse about Jacob crossing a river too in there, so that's different, but it's serious. But before we get to the serious, I'm going to redo the parody part of the other Jacob story, when Jacob and Esau were when Esau sold his birthright for a bowl of soup, and that week the guy from Squeeze died, and so we're gonna do just the parody part of that song too. So it's a little silly. That's the point. Some of you have heard it already that Friday. Some of you saw it on Instagram or Facebook. But the live stream cut out that night. So so this is for my record. Okay. I'm in the forest, the field, hunting for some food. I'm starting to get hungry, I'm not feeling very good. I'll do anything to eat now, you know I really would. Along comes brother Jacob with some red lentil soup. I'll trade him all my birthright for just one little scoop. The smell is so seductive, I don't care if I get duped. Tempted by the stew of my brother. Someday pretty soon we'll discover what was going on. Now my birthright's gone, there's no other. I was tempted by the stew of my brother. Tempted though real soon I'll discover. Silliness in that one. And this is actually the real song, Many Rivers to Cross, but you'll see as Lila is going to read tomorrow and talk about in this one, when Jacob wrestles, he does so after crossing the Yabok River. So that's going to be in there after we do or in the middle of this actual song. Anybody, how many know this song, Many Rivers to Cross? Okay, so a couple of you. I did not know it. Molly made me learn it, so thank you. And it's a beautiful song. Many rivers to cross, but I can't seem to find my way over. Wandering I am lost as I travel along white cliffs of Dover. Many rivers to cross, and it's only my will that keeps me alive. I've been licked, washed up for years, and I barely survive because of my pride. Oh, that loneliness won't leave me alone. It's such a drag to be on your own. My woman left and she didn't say why. Well, I guess I'll have to try. The Yabok River Jacob crossed, and he wrestled all night until the break of day. With himself, a man, an angel, a demon, or God, no one can ever really say. God got the point across, because you have struggled with me and prevailed. From this day forward and now on, you shall be called Yisrael. Many rivers to cross, but just where to begin? I'm playing for time. There'll be times I find myself thinking of committing some dreadful crime. Many rivers to cross, but I can't seem to find my way over. Wandering, I am lost as I travel along the white cliffs of Dover. Shabbat Shalom. May Jimmy Cliff's memory bless us all today.